What up, Raffalitos? Welcome back to my channel. We're back in Kitty. And this is the embankment. It's been converted into a park. That's Lamaha Street. Somebody wanted to see more of Lamaha Street, and somebody else wanted to see what happened to this train line road after it's been completed. And I've been promising to show you the other side of Kitty that this train line road separates. There's a triangular piece of land between the train line road, Middleton Street, and Lamaha Street that is also part of Kitty. People reminding me that Kitty did not end at the train line, and that's why today I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour on what's happening along the train line, Middleton Street and Lamaha Street. So let's take a look at this. So this is what's happened so far. They've built a divider here on the train line road, and that extends for a few hundred meters. They've completed the west side of this part of the train line. I think this is probably going to become a parking lot or something. Initially I thought this is going to become a divided highway that runs all the way to the train line road that is the train line road that runs along the east coast. But apparently that is not happening, at least not now, because this divided highway that they've built only lasts for about a couple of 100 meters, maybe 100 meters, no more than that. So this is what's happening here. Now that is the strip of the triangular part of land that belongs, still part of Kitty, and I'm going to explore those streets.
Distance 2 miles. Duration 23 minutes 28 seconds. Pace 13 minutes 52 seconds per mile. 291 kilocalories burned.
Yeah, like I said, that's also part of Kitty. As people were telling me, I said in the previous video that Kitty ends at the train line road, and that is not true. In fact, the east side of the train line, Kitty, continues, and it results in a triangular strip of land that gets divided from the rest of Kitty. So we're going to explore that in the future videos. But like I was saying, my anticipation was that this dual carriageway, this two-sided road, would run all the way to the east coast. You know, that train line road is going to be expanded along the east coast. But that is not what has happened here. What has happened, and that's Kitty. This is also Kitty. To remember which street this is. In Kitty, we're going to tackle that in a future video. I want to show you that they actually turned this part into a parking lot. So that is what they've built. Like, there's two lanes, a dual-sided road up to this point, and then they've built a parking lot in the middle of the west lane, right? So they've turned half of what would have been a highway into a parking lot at this point, and the rest of the construction seems to have been abandoned, right? So this is what has happened. So the train line road, it does not continue, at least the construction doesn't continue, although it seems as if it should, right? Because there's sand and there is the makings of what could be the continuation of the road. But this is what has happened. The train line road, that is the construction of the west side of the road, has stopped at this point, and now only half of the road continues. So that is also Kitty, and it goes all the way to Middleton Street. We'll double back and see that in the next video. So this is what has happened. For those of you who want to know what's happening with the train line road, construction has stopped, and this part of the road seems to be no longer under construction, at least not currently. They seem to have abandoned the plans for it, and they've built a parking lot in the middle of the train line road. I can't say that I understand what's happening here or what the future holds, but this is what's happening right now. So on the other side, what has happened is they've built this is the east side now. I'm walking on the east side of the train line road. They've built a concrete road, and this goes up to Sandy Bab Street, which is coming up in about 50 meters or so. So this is what Kitty is looking like here in 2023. They have laid sand, so you can see there's a lot of sand on the west side of this road, which suggests to me that the plan was in fact to continue constructing the west side of this road, but they stopped. Right, so it seems as if we've actually taken a tour of all of these streets in the past. Go back to previous videos to see them, but this is what you can see. There's sand now being overgrown with grass. Right, there's sand here on the road, but construction has stopped. Now there is some construction at the end, that is at the intersection with Sandy Bab Street, and I want to show you that as we get to the end of this video. This is the train line road in Kitty. This used to be the train line heading out of Georgetown. So all along this road there used to be a train line, and right around, I think in the next intersection is Station Street. So after Sandy Bab Street is Station Street, or is it before Sandy Bab Street is Station Street? But there was a train line, there's a train station. Right, there was a train station at Station Street. Station Street and then Shell Road. So this is Sandy Bab Street, and what I want to show you is that they've built another parking lot. Now this is an intersection between 3 roads, in fact four roads. And what has happened since the last time we were on this train line is that they built this parking lot. Right, so as you can see, all of this now has been covered with cement. This area has been covered with cement. And let's look back at, so that's the train line road we just came off of, and it seems to end here at Sandy Bab Street, and that intersection is Middleton Street, Sandy Bab Street, and Campbell Avenue. So Sandy Bab Street becomes Campbell Avenue east of that midsection at Middleton Street, that intersection at Middleton Street. And this is what has happened here. So they built this what appears to be a parking lot at this intersection. So that's what's happening here on Trainline Road, guys. Those of you who wanted to get an update on what's happening at the Trainline Road. The Trainline Road is still under construction. However, I'm not too clear on what they're doing with it, because as you can see, this part of it seems to be turning into some kind of parking lot instead of a continuation of the train line. They seem to have built just one lane beyond that point. They started out building 2 lanes and now they're down to 1 lane. So this is Middleton Street, but at this point it changes its name back to Lamaha Street. So somebody wanted me to give you an update on Lamaha Street. This is Lamaha Street heading north, and we're not going to do that today, but we're going to go back and show you the other part of Lamaha Street, which heads west. This is the Trainline Road, so this is the continuation. I don't know if I've showed this road after they've completed the laying of asphalt. They've paved the road, so this part of Trainline Road has been paved all the way to Sir Brianville, right, to the traffic circle at Sheriff Street. And I've shown you that traffic circle in the past, but this is what has happened here. But like I said, they seem to be only building this half. The other half of the road, that is the other side, apparently will not be built. But that's what's happening here, guys. I'm going to show you Middleton Street next, but I'm going to leave that for the next video. This is what has happened to the Trainline Road. This is the direction we've come from. We've seen all along that part, and as I was saying, this is Kitty, and that's part of Kitty too. And I think I've neglected to show you this part of Kitty because the train line divides it from the rest of Kitty. So all the way up to Middleton Street, so we're looking along Middleton Street now. On the east side of Middleton Street, that is that side, the east side of Middleton Street, that is Campbellville, and on the west side, that is Kitty. But that's it, guys. That's what's happening. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe, where I show you up close and personally what is happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Let me just show you that they're building, this construction is still continuing. They're building kind of drainage system, a culvert here. Right, we're at Middleton Street, Sandy Bab Street, and Trainline Road, and they're building this culvert. It seems as if also, I don't know, this is going to become a parking lot or some place where they're doing vending or something. We'll see what happens eventually, but this is the culvert that they're building here in Kitty. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Later!